My family always said I was strong enough to handle anything, until the day my parents secretly gave my fully paid-off car to my sister. Reporting them shattered years of silence, exposed every hidden pattern, and forced me to finally choose my own freedom over their expectations. I walked out of work and froze. My spot was completely empty. No broken glass, no tow sign, nothing. Just a dead patch of asphalt where my 2023 Camry should have been. The same Camry I'd spent 6 years saving for. My chest tightened, my hand shaking as I checked the rows again, whispering, no, 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 no. But the space stayed empty. My first new car finally paid off was gone. And when I called my parents, desperate for help, the answer I got didn't just punch the air out of my lungs. It made me realize this wasn't a theft. It was something far worse. I grew up believing that being the strong one was some kind of blessing. People said it like a compliment, like it meant I was reliable, grounded, impressive in ways other daughters weren't. What they never mentioned was the cost. Being the strong one meant you were the one they could take from again and again because you wouldn't break loudly enough to inconvenience anyone. My name is Gross. I'm 30, a software engineer in Denver. And for as long as I can remember, I've lived in the quiet spaces between responsibility and invisibility. On the outside, people see composure, clean blouse, soft makeup, steady voice. Inside, I've spent years swallowing things. Whole hurt, disappointment, anger, until they sat like stones in my stomach. My family always said Elena needed more than I did. She was the spirited one, the delicate one, the one who felt too deeply. I used to watch my parents hover around her like she was a candle in the wind, shielding her from any breeze, no matter how small, while assuming I'd stand firm through any storm. When we were teenagers, the differences were already clear. I worked part-time after school, wiped tables, counted coins, saved for months to buy a used laptop with a wheezing fan. The next morning, I watched my mother place a brand new MacBook on Elena's bed. She needs it for a project, she told me. I nodded, pretending I didn't feel the ground shift. At 18, Elena borrowed my bike just for an hour. It came back 2 days later, lying in the rain behind a friend's house chain, rusted seat torn. Don't be dramatic, my father said. You can fix it. She didn't mean any harm. But I learned something that day in my family. Intention mattered more than impact, at least when it came to Elena. Through college, I balanced 2 jobs, long nights in the library, cheap instant coffee, and the constant pressure to be self-sufficient. When my savings mysteriously went missing, I found out weeks later they'd been used to cover one of Elena's classes after she missed a deadline. My mother brushed it off with a smile. Family helps family. By the time I graduated and moved to Denver, I had stopped expecting fairness. Independence felt safer than hope. I built my life quietly,